milk pours across the countertop, stretching along beside a ceramic mug. You ask if this seat is taken today. I shake my head and pull my scarf away. The radio plays a slow 30-year song. You say you used to dance when it came on. Your eyes hold stories from a distant town, while the cold outside keeps settling down. You tell me time moves like river water flows. Where it goes, nobody ever really knows. We watch the steam drift up into the air, two strangers finding comfort on a wooden chair. And for a moment the whole world stands still as golden light rests on the windowsill. Pale peach reflection glimmers on your spoon. You smile and say the winter ends too soon. We talk of simple things like heavy snow, and places where we used to live and go. The radio plays a slow 30-year song. We trace the melody where we belong. Your eyes hold stories from a distant town, while the cold outside keeps settling down. You tell me time moves like river water flows. Where it goes, nobody ever really knows. We watch the steam drift up into the air, two strangers finding comfort on a wooden chair. And for a moment the whole world stands still as golden light rests on the windowsill. You fold your napkin with a careful crease and say that older age brings quiet peace. I listen close and drink my warm black tea, grateful for the kindness that you show to me. You tell me time moves like river water flows. Where it goes, nobody ever really knows. We watch the steam drift up into the air, two strangers finding comfort on a wooden chair. And for a moment the whole world stands still as golden light rests on the windowsill. The yellow fades to warm and gentle gray. You nod goodbye and slowly walk away. The chair stays warm where you were sitting near. A stranger's voice I will remember here. desk he sits beside the pepper shaker. The wood is worn from 40 years of tea. I trace a notch and watch the pastry baker turn on the light that warms the street for me. Outside the town begins to hum. The heavy iron buses come. I stir my cup and stay right here while winter turns another year. The steam rises slowly in this corner booth. I watch my age in window glass. Nobody asks me for a missing truth. I let the busy world just pass, and every quiet hour feels sweet and calm, with warm porcelain inside my palm. A steam pipe clinks behind the painted railing. The clock upon the counter ticks so slow. Old Mr. Miller hung his silver keyring where newspaper clippings used to show. Outside the town begins to hum. The heavy iron buses come. I stir my cup and stay right here while winter turns another year. The steam rises slowly in this corner booth. I watch my age in window glass. Nobody asks me for a missing truth. Busy world just pass, and every quiet hour feels sweet and calm, with warm porcelain inside my palm. Some people run to catch a train to nowhere. Some people fill their days with silver coin. I only need this small round table right here, where quiet shadows gently join. The bell above the wooden doorway rings. A fresh pot brews upon the burner plate. I fold my coat and listen as she sings, and take my time before the hour grows late. Milk crates rattle on a delivery truck. Outside the window on the cobblestone, you hang your coat up on the wooden peg and leave the chill of 8 o'clock alone. The steam rises softly from the countertop. A newspaper folded by your side. We don't need to hurry through the news today. There is nothing out there we can't delay. Just let the heavy world turn on its own. Right here is where the daylight stays. You take your seat where the wood is worn deep. Pour 2 drops of milk into the brew. The radio plays an old song from our youth, and all of the quiet hours belong to you. We watch the fog drift off the corner store, knowing there is nowhere else to go. A bus squeaks past on the avenue, splashing rainwater toward the sidewalk door. You stir your cup with a silver spoon and brush some sugar crumbs onto the floor. Your smile tells me everything is alright now. No need to speak of what we left behind. We don't need to hurry through the news today. There is nothing out there we can't delay. Just let the heavy world turn on its own. Right here is where the daylight stays. You take your seat where the wood is worn deep. Pour 2 drops of milk into the brew. The radio plays an old song from our youth, and all of the quiet hours belong to you. We watch the fog drift off the corner store, knowing there is nowhere else to go. Years come and go like traffic down the block. People rush by with places they must reach, but you and I can count the passing clock, finding the peace that time forgets to teach. You take your seat where the wood is worn deep. Pour 2 drops of milk into the brew. The radio plays an old song from our youth, and all of the quiet hours belong to you. We watch the fog drift off the corner store, knowing there is nowhere else to go. The cafe door creaks softly in the draft. Your cup is empty, but the steam remains. I will meet you at this window table, friend, whenever autumn visits through these panes. Roasted chicory drifts through the screen door, warming up the quiet corner tiles. Clara sets the chipped porcelain cups down, greeting every neighbor smile. Old man Thomas hangs his winter jacket, folds the daily paper to page 3. The brass kettle hums upon the burner, soft steam rising slowly in the air. Every little habit brings a comfort to the gentle souls who gather there. A cup of roasted hazelnut is poured for table 2, while stories of the golden days are gently walking through. The clock upon the floral wall ticks steady, calm and slow, and everybody finds a home before they have to go. Fresh nutmeg floats above the wooden counter, mixing with the butter on the toast. A painter reads a letter from her sister, talking about the quiet northern coast. The milk jar rests beside the silver teaspoons, catching rays of yellow through the blinds. The brass kettle hums upon the burner, soft steam rising slowly in the air. Every little habit brings a comfort to the gentle souls who gather there. A cup of roasted hazelnut is poured for table 2, while stories of the golden days are gently walking through. The clock upon the floral wall ticks steady, calm and slow, and everybody finds a home before they have to go. Outside the windows, early footsteps pass by on the street. Inside, the bell above the doorway rings a welcome beat. No need to rush the golden hours, no need to turn the page, just warmth and simple kindness standing quiet on the stage. A cup of roasted hazelnut is poured for table 2, while stories of the golden days are gently walking through. The clock upon the floral wall ticks steady, calm and slow, and everybody finds a home before they have to go. Claire wipes the counter with a cloth of cotton red. Thomas tips his hat and leaves a penny by the bread. The sweet smell lingers on the avenue until the noon, as quiet shadows stretch beneath the yellow morning moon. Until a stray thought cut the quiet air. A steam kettle hums behind the pine counter, while a baker turns a wooden chair. Damp coats hang along the brass rack near the entrance door. Yellow light spills across the polished maple floor. The barista wipes a ceramic saucer clean. Raindrops trickle down the foggy window screen. Every shadow takes its place without a sound as the small town slowly comes around. Paper napkins sit beside a pot of tea. Someone hums a tune from 1973. Warm cinnamon rolls cool down on a metal tray, and gentle conversation starts another ordinary day. An old man folds his paper to the crossword page. Clock ticks softly like a dancer on a velvet stage. Porcelain cups rattle gently on the tray. Outside, silver mist begins to melt away. The barista wipes the ceramic saucer clean. Raindrops trickle down the foggy window screen. Every shadow takes its place without a sound as the small town slowly comes around. Paper napkins sit beside a pot of tea. Someone hums a tune from 1973. Warm cinnamon rolls cool down on a metal tray, and gentle conversation starts another ordinary day. A silver spoon stirs honey into boiled milk. Dappled sunbeam falls on curtains soft as silk. No need to hurry, nowhere else we ought to be. Just the quiet kitchen and a cup of tea. Paper napkins sit beside a pot of tea. Someone hums a tune from 1973. Warm cinnamon rolls cool down on a metal tray, and gentle conversation starts another ordinary day. The front bell rings as a neighbor steps inside. Steam keeps rising where the dark roast drips. Quiet corners keep the secrets of the town as another simple morning settles down. Why do old spoons turn cold before the sugar settles? I watch a stranger tilt a heavy white porcelain pot. My mind rolls back to yesterday's quiet train ride. A red woolen scarf forgotten on a green wicker seat. The newspaper headline speaks of weather in a distant town, and I wonder if rain feels the same on foreign roofs. The radio plays a waltz from '62, a slow cello bending low through the room. I count 3 cracks along the plaster wall, tracing lines where forgotten summers went to hide. Steam drifts upward toward the wooden ceiling beam. Ticking clocks measure moments we never named out loud. A bell rings softly as the front glass door swings wide, leaving questions lingering beside an empty chair. We gather small warmth in ceramic cups each day, passing time quietly while the winter slowly turns. A waitress wipes the counter with a damp yellow cloth, her silver rings clinking softly against the counter edge. Did I remember to lock the back garden gate today? Or did I leave the brass latch lifted for the wind? Someone sings along to a song about a river town, and my fingers trace the pale ring left by my mug. Thoughts collide like fallen leaves on wet pavement stones. 1 minute I am 10 years old, catching fireflies in a jar. The next I am here with cinnamon dust upon my napkin, wondering where the hours run when nobody looks. Steam drifts upward toward the wooden ceiling beam. Ticking clocks measure moments we never named out loud. A bell rings softly as the front glass door swings wide, leaving questions lingering beside an empty chair. We gather small warmth in ceramic cups each day, passing time quietly while the winter slowly turns. The coffee pot refills with a gentle dark hiss. I fold my napkin twice and set my coins down. The steam is gone now, but the warmth remains behind. I walk into the street with open eyes. Heavy timber sinks slow in the corner table groove. A steam ascends warm from a porcelain cup. If you could see me now, sitting right where you stood, you would stop worrying about growing up. The dark wooden chair holds my weight like a friend, while quiet street sweepers clear dust from the street. I am writing this note that I wish I could send to the frightened young child who once sat in this seat. You thought every misstep would shatter your world, and every closed door was a permanent wall. But time has a way to let folded leaves unfurl, and soft padded carpets will catch when you fall. Listen closely, young heart, across 40 long years The heartbreaks you carry will turn into grace. There is warmth in the stillness and light in your tears, and time leaves a sweetness on every worn face. You will build a sweet home where the cedar tree stands. So breathe in this daylight and rest your young hands. The waitress still pours out the dark roasted brew, and silver spoons clink on the counter nearby. I watch younger eyes rushing out in a queue and smile at the fire that once burned in your eye. You thought you needed answers for every hard turn. You thought you were running out fast on your clock, but peace is a lesson that takes time to learn, like gentle blue waves washing over a rock. You thought every misstep would shatter your world, and every closed door was a permanent wall. But time has a way to let folded leaves unfurl, and soft padded carpets will catch when you fall. Listen closely, young heart, across 40 long years. The heartbreaks you carry will turn into grace. There is warmth in the stillness and light in your tears, and time leaves a sweetness on every worn face. You will build a sweet home where the cedar tree stands. So breathe in this daylight and rest your young hands. Nothing was wasted, no hour was lost. The hard winter softened to gentle green spring. You paid every bill, though you doubted the cost, and learned what a quiet soul truly can sing. So drink up your coffee and step out the door. The road leads right here where I sit with a smile. You did very well as you walked on before. Now stay in this memory and rest for a while. You told me yesterday that coffee needs time to settle down inside a ceramic dish. A blue umbrella leans against wall 9 while steam turns slowly to a quiet wish. The baker wipes the glass with white cotton cloth. A silver coin drops in the velvet tray. A tiny sweater made of yellow moth sits on the windowsill to watch the day. The clock upon the counter misses 2 full ticks. The napkin holder holds a paper check. Old cinnamon and sugar make their quiet mix, while shadows travel down a wooden neck. A gentleman in flannel folds the daily news. The lady by the window counts her polished shoes. A stray cat watches sparrows through the double glass, and minutes gently ripple as the moments pass. The world outside is moving fast along the street, but here inside the sugar bowl is still and sweet. You mentioned yesterday the rain would go away, and now the sidewalk wears a silver shine. The waitress brings a bagel on a willow tray, her apron tied with red cotton twine. A radiator hums a low-forgotten song. The bell above the heavy door rings twice. Nobody here is rushing to be right or wrong, just melting quiet blocks of frozen ice. The milk turns white inside a heavy stoneware jug. A green fern hangs beside the copper light. A stranger holds a handle on a dark brown mug and wraps his fingers around it tight. A gentleman in flannel folds the daily news. The lady by the window counts her polished shoes. A stray cat watches sparrows through the double glass, and minutes gently ripple as the moments pass. The world outside is moving fast along the street, but here inside the sugar bowl is still and sweet. The steam rises slow in a spiral line, a golden ring where a mug was set. Your yesterday words are a friend of mine, a little light that I won't forget. A gentleman in flannel folds the daily news. The lady by the window counts her polished shoes. A stray cat watches sparrows through the double glass, and minutes gently ripple as the moments pass. The world outside is moving fast along the street, but here inside the sugar bowl is still and sweet. The radio plays an old acoustic tune. The steam cools down beneath the quiet spoon. I read your note again and softly smile, and sit right here and watch the world a while. Frayed cotton cuffs press on the wooden grain. Rough woven fibers catch the yellow light. A steam-fogged window blurs the past passing train and turns my thoughts back to an older night. 40 long winters fade away right here, just touching thread that used to belong to you. The steam keeps drifting from my mug, a quiet warmth inside the booth. I trace the stitching on my sleeve and fall right back into our youth. You ordered tea with honey on the side. We had no money, but we had the town. We talked of places where the oceans hide before the heavy snowfall settled down. Now all these decades later in this chair, I catch the smell of cinnamon and rain and find your sudden smile still sitting there. Coarse woolen fabric rubs against my wrist, same heavy weave you knitted on the porch. That autumn breeze brought in a chilly mist, while street lamps flicker like a little torch. The waitress sets a saucer on the cloth and asks if I need anything today. The steam keeps drifting from my mug, a quiet warmth inside the booth. I trace the stitching on my sleeve and fall right back into our youth. You ordered tea with honey on the side. We had no money, but we had the town. We talked of places where the oceans hide before the heavy snowfall settled down. Now all these decades later in this chair, I catch the smell of cinnamon and rain and find your sudden smile still sitting there. Time does not wash away the thread, it only softens out the seam. The simple words you softly said are woven inside every dream. The mug turns cool against my palm. The fabric holds the morning air. I leave a coin beside the plate and know you walk beside me there. Clicks on the brass wall dial. In a tiny shop we have not found yet, we will walk right in with a quiet smile, leaving all our heavy young worries behind. The steam will swirl up soft and slow where our future shadows learn to rest. I can see your gray hair by the window glass, counting up the quiet years that pass. We will order 2 black brews to start, holding decades right inside our heart. Someday we will sit in a wooden booth, trading gentle stories from our faded youth. The ceramic mugs will warm our tired hands, while the morning light rolls across the lands. No one needs to hurry, no one needs to run, just 2 old lovers resting in the sun. 8 o'clock will strike from the dusty frame, and the barista will remember both our names. You will spread the paper on the checkered cloth, whistling a tune as soft as a moth. We will share a muffin baked with cinnamon spice, looking at a lifetime that was sweet and nice. I can see your gray hair by the window glass, counting up the quiet years that pass. We will order 2 black brews to start, holding decades right inside our heart. Someday we will sit in a wooden booth, trading gentle stories from our faded youth. The ceramic mugs will warm our tired hands, while the morning light rolls across the lands. No one needs to hurry, no one needs to run, just 2 old lovers resting in the sun. Right now we are young and the world is fast, searching for a peace that is built to last. But I close my eyes and I see us there, with silver in your beard and silver in my hair, sitting in the silence of a town asleep, keeping every simple promise that we keep. Someday we will sit in a wooden booth, trading gentle stories from our faded youth. The ceramic mugs will warm our tired hands, while the morning light rolls across the lands. No one needs to hurry, no one needs to run, just 2 old lovers resting in the sun. When 7:45 turns to 8:15, we will be the happiest couple ever seen. I will hold your hand on the tablecloth in the warm little cafe of our dreams. Two pennies sit beside my steaming mug. The worn copper catches early light. sit alone inside this corner booth and watch the town slowly wake outside. The waitress smiles and fills my cup again without asking if I need a drop. The steam drifts up in quiet loops. The clock behind the counter ticks real slow. I trace the scratch along the wooden edge and let my restless thoughts go soft and low. I do not count the years I gave away or fret about the things I never said. The warm oak bench supports my tired spine, while gentle sunlight falls across the bread. I survived the heavy winter storms and made it to this quiet place today. A porcelain saucer holds a drop of tea. The diner sign hums softly by the glass. Old men in denim talk about the rain and watch the yellow school bus pass. I turn the silver spoon inside my hand and feel the simple comfort of the heat. The steam drifts up in quiet loops. The clock behind the counter ticks real slow. I trace the scratch along the wooden edge and let my restless thoughts go soft and low. I do not count the years I gave away or fret about the things I never said. The warm oak bench supports my tired spine, while gentle sunlight falls across the bread. I survived the heavy winter storms and made it to this quiet place today. Younger days were filled with frantic speed, always running toward some distant shore. Now I find the sweetest peace right here, sitting by the open diner door. I do not count the years I gave away or fret about the things I never said. The warm oak bench supports my tired spine, while gentle sunlight falls across the bread. I survived the heavy winter storms and made it to this quiet place today. The copper coins stay still upon the wood. I take a sip and smile at the day. The world moves on outside the window pane, and I am right where I am meant to stay. wheels screech against the wet steel tram track. You pull your collar up against the morning chill. I save the wooden stool beside the window pane. Come shake the cold off, sit right down. The steaming porcelain is waiting for your hands. There is no need to count the minutes on the clock. We watch the city rush through foggy glass today, while cinnamon and dark roast linger on the spoon. I know the world moves much too fast for you and me, so take your time before you step back in the light. The baker's cart goes clattering across the bricks. You laugh about the old umbrella you just lost. The yellow wallpaper still has the softest glow. Just drink your coffee, let it rest. The steaming porcelain is waiting for your hands. There is no need to count the minutes on the clock. We watch the city rush through foggy glass today, while cinnamon and dark roast linger on the spoon. I know the world moves much too fast for you and me, so take your time before you step back in the light. Some places stay the same no matter where we roam. A quiet corner keeps a record of our youth. You look the same to me as 40 years ago, and every morning brings us back to simple truth. The trolley bell rings twice down on the cobblestone. You leave your worries here upon the wooden table. I will hold this seat until you come around tomorrow. Warm cinnamon rolls and burnt hazelnut flow past the doorway down Oak Street. Old Arthur hangs up his wool cap and finds his usual booth seat. The baker flips the open sign around, while rain drips off the wooden ledge. He cleans his spectacles with care and sits near the radiator edge. He does not need to order a thing. The waitress knows his simple taste. She brings a porcelain cup of drip. Without a word or hurried haste, he watches commuters run past the glass with umbrellas tilted to the side for 40 shared this view with Clara sitting by his side. Now shadows stretch across the pine, and quiet comfort stays behind. The steam curls softly in the air beside a folded morning paper. He reads the weather and the scores before the gray skies start to taper. A young girl stops to tie her shoe. A postman shakes off heavy drops. The world outside keeps moving fast. Inside this place the ticking stops. He does not need to order a thing. The waitress knows his simple taste. She brings a porcelain cup of drip. Without a word or hurried haste, he watches commuters run past the glass with umbrellas tilted to the side. For 40 years he shared this view with Clara sitting by his side. Now shadows stretch across the pine, and quiet comfort stays behind. Sometimes he touches the empty chair and smiles into his quiet tea. The kitchen clock beats steady beats like tides that ripple on the sea. He leaves a nickel on the cloth and nods to neighbors at the door. The bell chimes softly as he steps outside into the cool air on the street. His steps are slow along the brick where everyday traditions meet. Another day begins anew with memories he keeps so true. Quiet held the corner stool until a sudden memory spoke your name. Steam rises slow above the ceramic mug while steam hits the glass first. A diner clock ticks quietly upon the cream-painted wall. Outside the streetcar slides along the silver rails in slow motion. The smell of roasted beans fills up the quiet room. Pastel light spills down across the linoleum floor. Every small detail stays frozen in the warm air. Golden light rests on the porcelain rim today. A silver spoon turns in a blue ceramic cup. No need to rush through the early quiet hours. The baker sets fresh loaves beside the front window. Old songs play soft behind the wooden counter. teardrops hang still like tiny beads of polished glass. An old gentleman folds his paper twice on the table. The smell of cinnamon drifts past the front register. A sudden memory turns the quiet room into a moving picture. The smell of roasted beans fills up the quiet room. Pastel light spills down across the linoleum floor. Every small detail stays frozen in the warm air. Golden light rests on the porcelain rim today. The silver spoon turns in a blue ceramic cup. No need to rush through the early quiet hours. The baker sets fresh loaves beside the front window. Old songs play soft behind the wooden counter. Gently through the painted door frame. A stranger steps inside and shakes the chilly air off. The gentle bell chiming above the heavy door frame. Everything sits exactly where it belongs in this quiet space. Coffee cup stays warm between my steady hands. Steam softly fades into the morning air. I watch the street wake up through clean glass windows. The day begins without a single rush. Where does the light go before the street lamp dies? A silver spoon turns in my dark ceramic cup. The radiator hums a low three-note song, and someone outside pulls their collar up. My mind wanders back to an old wooden train, then back to the counter where the sugar sits. A bell rings once against the heavy glass door. Taking hands on the wall keep moving ahead, while I count the blue tiles on the checkered floor. Thoughts drift like steam rising into the air, falling on places I left long ago. A stranger folds up a newspaper section, and nobody asks where the missing hours go. We sit in the quiet with warmth in our hands, watching the yellow light touch the floor. Why do we save receipts from 3 years past? The waitress wipes down table number 4. Her apron string hangs low near her left hip as his heavy boots walk past the grocery store. I think about rain on a tin porch roof, and how bread always smells better in May. A bell rings once against the heavy glass door. Ticking hands on the wall keep moving ahead, while I count the blue tiles on the checkered floor. Thoughts drift like steam rising into the air, falling on places I left long ago. A stranger folds up a newspaper section, and nobody asks where the missing hours go. We sit in the quiet with warmth in our hands, watching the yellow light touch the floor. A penny falls out of my coat pocket seam, rolling real slow toward the radiator grill. It stops near a shadow that looks like a leaf, and everything here stays perfectly still. Thoughts drift like steam rising into the air, falling on places I left long ago. A stranger folds up a newspaper section, and nobody asks where the missing hours go. We sit in the quiet with warmth in our hands, watching the yellow light touch the floor. The steam slowly fades from my dark ceramic cup. Someone outside turns the corner in the rain. I leave 7 cents near the edge of the board. The clock on the wall ticks once again. Heavy mahogany bears every quiet pound as this old diner stool settles in place. You were so scared back when 19 was young, running through darkness to find your own face. I watched the porcelain steam start to rise, wishing I knew what to send back in time. You thought the worries would never subside, counting the cracks in the street down below. Now from this corner I watch you inside, learning the things that you needed to know. Take a deep breath and unclamp your small fist. Nothing gets broken by waiting an hour. Troubles will pass like the early gray mist. Love isn't built out of urgency's power. I promise the future is gentle and kind, leaving the worst of your troubles behind. Black roasted beans fill the air by the wall. Waitress is pouring a third mug of tea. You felt so small standing under it all, fearing the person you wanted to be. Look at this wooden seat taking my weight. Nothing was ruined by arriving late. You thought the worries would never subside, counting the cracks in the street down below. Now from this corner I watch you inside, learning the things that you needed to know. Take a deep breath and unclamp your small fist. Nothing gets broken is gentle and kind, leaving the worst of your troubles behind. There is a seat here that carries the years, holding us up while the coffee gets cold. You didn't waste all those innocent tears, they were just payments for growing up old. Take a deep breath and unclamp your small fists. Nothing gets broken by waiting an hour. Troubles will pass like the early gray mist. Love isn't built out of urgency's power. I promise the future is gentle and kind, leaving the worst of your troubles behind. So rest your tired legs right here in the shade. You made it through every mistake that you made. The chair holds us still in this cozy cafe. Everything turns out alright anyway. Honeyed amber spills across the floor as you pull a chair beside the door. You ask if anyone is sitting here and set your newspaper down near. I shake my head and slide my coat aside. A little warmth we do not have to hide. The steam is rising from a simple cup. You look right over and you quietly look up. We do not know each other's secret names, just watching daylight play its gentle games. You say the winter feels a little late this year. I tell you Tuesday brought a sky so clear. Two lonely travelers on a final bench, finding a comfort that no storm can quench. We share a smile across the scratched up pine. Your quiet story intertwining with mine. Soft copper beans begin to stretch and fade, while fresh roasted coffee in a pot is made. You tell me how you used to plant some seeds. I talk about the simple things a heart needs. No big demands between two passers-by, just peaceful moments as the clock goes by. Sometimes a stranger knows the words to say to make the heavy worries drift away. No promises or plans we need to hold, just two warm mugs before the day turns cold. You tip your hat and turn to leave your place, leaving a soft light on my quiet face. I watch you walk out into Market Street, glad for the gentle way two strangers meet. Yesterday swore the clock here loses time, while a stranger wipes the counter clean of grime. Old Mr. Higgins folds his paper by the light, and the neon sign flickers out after the night. A chipped blue mug sits alone on table 3, holding just a drop of cinnamon tea. The bell above the heavy door rings soft and low as the baker rolls the flour in a steady row. Everything moves slow in this narrow little space, like a quiet photo frozen in a wooden frame. You said the world moves fast outside these dusty glass panes, while steam rises slowly through the dark coffee grains. A silver teaspoon rests across a paper napkin square, and someone leaves a penny by the wooden rocking chair. I watch the tiny details that you taught me how to find in this morning corner that you left behind. A dog barks twice at a bicycle passing slow. Yellow chalk marks on the pavement start to glow. The radio hums low through a speaker made of tin, playing old waltzes where the violins begin. A drop of condensed milk pools inside a porcelain ring, and the morning rain stops before the birds can sing. You always noticed how the sugar turns to gold when the fresh baked bread is delivered from the cold. Now every little shadow on the tile floor speaks your name, even if the seasons turn and nothing stays the same. You said the world moves fast outside these dusty glass panes, while steam rises slowly through the dark coffee grains. A silver teaspoon rests across a paper napkin square, and someone leaves a penny by the wooden rocking chair. I watch the tiny details that you taught me how to find in this morning corner that you left behind. The clock ticks once and then it hesitates a beat. A pair of leather boots walk quietly down the street. Your words from yesterday still linger on the air, beside the empty mug and the wooden rocking chair. Coarse woven wool rubs against my wrist as I reach for the spoon. This old cardigan still smells like autumn rain from 20 years ago. I run a finger along the frayed hem near the wooden button. Suddenly I am standing under the awning on 5th Street. You were brushing drops of damp air off your shoulder. We only had 4 coins between us for 2 hot cups. The steam curls up from the white ceramic rim. The diner clock ticks slow and sweet. I close my eyes and catch the sound of your laughter. Floats right back across the quiet room. We sat by the window while the city rattled past. You wore that yellow scarf with the loose blue thread. We talked about moving west when the winter ended. Nothing turned out the way we planned in that small notebook. But sitting here today with warm porcelain in my hands, I can still hear every word you spoke before the snow fell. Soft ribbed cotton slides across the wooden bench beside me. The waitress sets down a plate of cinnamon toast without a word. I traced the pattern in the cloth napkin rested on my lap. That was the morning you spilled tea on your favorite jacket. We laughed so hard the man in the corner booth turned around. You wiped it with a paper towel and said it added character. The steam curls up from the white ceramic rim. The diner clock ticks slow and sweet. I close my eyes and catch the sound of your laughter. It floats right back across the quiet room. We sat by the window while the city rattled past. You wore that yellow scarf with the loose blue thread. stays right there even when the liquid cools away. I am an old woman now with silver in my hair, yet 25 feels just an inch beyond this table. We sat by the window while the city rattled past. You wore that yellow scarf with a loose blue thread. We talked about moving west when the winter ended. Nothing turned out the way we planned in that small notebook. But sitting here today with warm porcelain in my hands, I can still hear every word you spoke before the snow fell. I pull the wool collar closer on my neck. The rain outside taps softly on the glass. I smile into the quiet morning air. You are still here with me in this corner booth. That faded 9 upon the wooden clock points to a morning that has not arrived yet. I see us sitting by the corner pane. With silver hair and heavy woolen shawls, you stir 2 spoons of brown sugar slow and smile at how the steam warms up your hands. The world outside will rush its busy race while we just watch the traffic drift away. We will not have a single place to run just 40 years from now, right in this seat. I will pass you the sugar in 40 years when the sun hits the floorboard soft and gray. We will laugh about how we worried young, $1 for a breakfast tray, and the quiet corner booth will know our names as we hold cold hands across the table stain. I draw the picture of our morning light where wrinkled fingers hold a ceramic cup. The baker knows our order before we speak. 2 dark roast with a slice of plum cake. No meetings waiting on a plastic screen, just birdsong falling through the open door. The world outside will rush its busy race while we just watch the traffic drift away. We will not have a single place to run just 40 years from now, right in this seat. I will pass you the sugar in 40 years when the sun hits the floorboard soft and gray. We will laugh about how we worried young, counting every $1 for a breakfast tray, and the quiet corner booth will know our names as we hold cold hands across the table stain. We are only 25 this morning, paying with the nickels in my coat. But I can see the elderly couple we become, reading news and folding up our coats. It gives me peace to know where we will end, right here beside the window with a friend. I will pass you the sugar in 40 years when the sun hits the floorboard soft and gray. We will laugh about how we worried young, counting every $1 for a breakfast tray, and the quiet corner booth will know our names as we hold cold hands across the table stain. So drink your coffee while it still stays warm. We have a long and gentle path to walk until the clock reads 9 for us again, in that quiet room where time stands still. How many spoons of sugar fix a ghost? The porcelain feels cold against my palm. A diner clock ticks slower than the toast, and steam floats up into the quiet calm. I watch the street lamp flicker off at last, thinking of winter gloves you left behind, wondering how the future gets so past, unraveling the threads inside my mind. The waitress fills another ceramic cup. She never asks me why I stay so still. I trace a ring of moisture drying up and watch the shadows lean across the sill. Some morning thoughts just drift like diner smoke. A silver bell rings softly at the door. I catch the punchline of a forgotten joke we used to laugh at 40 years before. No heavy grief remains to break the thread, just quiet light and butter on the bread. Did anyone clean the spot beside the sink? The newspaper headline talks about the rain. It takes a minute more to even think about the route you took to reach the train. My coat hangs heavy on the wooden peg, a yellow napkin folded like a wing. A stranger orders scrambled eggs and bacon, and I forget what I was remembering. Time moves in circles round a ceramic plate. No urgent reason left to watch the clock. We spent our younger seasons asking fate. Now I just listen to the latchkey lock. The radiator warms its low refrain, a simple melody without the pain. Some morning thoughts just drift like diner smoke. A silver bell rings softly at the door. I catch the punchline of a forgotten joke we used to laugh at 40 years before. No heavy grief remains to break the thread, just quiet light and butter on the bread. The bell rings once again for someone new. The window mist is clearing in the sun. I leave 3 coins and slowly step outside, glad for the peaceful day that has begun. One sudden memory cuts the quiet room before the grinder starts its steady hum. A copper bell swings softly at the door, and shadows lengthen on the polished floor. The steam ascends in gentle curling rings while someone turns a brass ring full of keys. The radio hums low with static light. A wall clock ticks away the lingering night. Old ceramic mugs align in neat white rows. Outside the glass, a cool damp breeze still blows. Dark roast drips into a glass carafe. An old man folds his paper. In the back, the smell of rye and cinnamon fills the air. Warmth settles slowly on each wooden chair. A spoon clinks softly on a china rim, and simple comfort settles deep within. A handwritten sign lists daily lemon pie, while golden streaks slice through the pale gray sky. The baker wipes a smudge off table 4, then hooks a heavy latch upon the door. The quiet rhythm moves from plate to cup as early voices gather for a sup. The radio hums low with static light. A wall clock ticks away the lingering night. Old ceramic mugs align in neat white rows. Outside the glass, a cool damp breeze still blows. Dark roast drips into a glass carafe. An old man folds his paper. In the back, the smell of rye and cinnamon fills the air. Warmth settles slowly on each wooden chair. A spoon clinks softly on a china rim, and simple comfort settles deep within. Years roll past like water down the drain, yet simple habits always stay the same. A coat hangs heavy on a wrought iron peg, while steam keeps rising from a polished mug. Dark roast drips into a glass carafe. An old man folds his paper. In the back, the smell of rye and cinnamon fills the air. Warmth settles slowly on each wooden chair. A spoon clinks softly on a china rim, and simple comfort settles deep within. The baker turns the sign to open wide. A neighbor steps into the warmth inside. The newspaper settles on the table edge. Another peaceful day begins again. Sweet toasted rye scent hangs over the glass window frame, where an old gentleman resets his pocket watch again. He hangs up his coat on the bent cedar peg by the door, and listens to rain on the freshly wiped linoleum floor. The kettle begins its familiar low rumble inside, as morning unfolds with nowhere left to hide. The countertop shines like a mirror from decades of care, and gentle warmth gathers around every wooden chair. He takes his usual corner seat near the radiator coil, watching the steam rise quiet above the morning boil. The barista knows precisely how much cream he needs to take, without a word spoken, for 90-year-old memory's sake. The world keeps running fast outside that small front pane, while here the simple comfort stays unchanged in rain. brings over 2 slices of buttered yellow toast and nods to the man who was once the town's quietest host. He reads through the local news printed on gray folded sheet, while early bus engines hum softly along the cold street. Some people chase shadows that vanish before afternoon, but he finds his comfort inside a cracked ceramic spoon. The warmth in his fingers brings 45 winters right back to when he first sat here and listened to Train on the Track. He takes his usual corner seat near the radiator coil, watching the steam rise quiet above the morning boil. The barista knows precisely how much cream he needs to take without a word spoken for 90-year-old memory's sake. The world keeps running fast outside that small front pane, while here the simple comfort stays unchanged in rain. He folds up the newspaper tidy beside his empty cup. He tips his felt hat to the girl as she washes dishes up. The latch clicks so softly when he steps into the lane, leaving his warmth behind till tomorrow comes again. Delivery truck brakes squeak outside the glass as you hang your green coat behind the door. Street sweepers push the wet leaves past, and morning shadows stretch across the floor. We have watched 40 seasons turn around, finding our peace in this familiar sound. You pull your woolen sweater over your wrist and laugh at all the simple things we missed. Sitting right here while the kettle comes to boil, far from the worry and the daily toil. We take our time and watch the world go by under a soft and gentle silver sky. A milk cart rattles down the cobblestone. You tell me how your grandchildren have grown. We watch the young folks hurry for their bus, glad that the clock no longer hurries us. We have watched 40 seasons turn around, finding our peace in this familiar sound. You pull your woolen sweater over your wrist and laugh at all the simple things we missed. Sitting right here while the kettle comes to boil, A green glass toothpick holder sits beside my faded paper napkin ring. I count the tiny grooves where sunlight fits and wonder what the coming hours will bring. The steam rises slow in the quiet space as I watch the street sweepers pass the door. There is no need to join the crowded race. I am content right here on table 4. The waitress nods and pours a little milk. Her footsteps heavy on the checkered floor. My thoughts are trailing soft like dusty silk, just listening to the creaking wooden door. I take my time before the world gets loud and trace the little chips along the brim. Far away from every hurried crowd, the silver spoons reflect the diner dim. I let my worries settle in the dark and keep this peaceful morning in my heart. The baker sets a tray of cinnamon dough. The bell above the window rings a chime. I breathe the roasted air and watch it blow. A simple place where no one counts the time. My coat is hanging loose behind my seat. The radiator hums a steady tone. There is a gentle grace upon this street when sitting quietly all on my own. The waitress nods and pours a little milk. Her footsteps heavy on the checkered floor. My thoughts are trailing soft like dusty silk, just listening to the creaking wooden door. I take my time before the world gets loud and trace the little chips along the brim. Far away from every hurried crowd, the silver spoons reflect the diner dim. I let my worries settle in the dark and keep this peaceful morning in my heart. Old songbirds gather on the window ledge. They do not ask for anything to change. I rest my wrist against the rounded edge and watch the familiar feel a little strange. I take my time before the world gets loud and trace the little chips along the brim. Far away from every hurried crowd, the silver spoons reflect the diner dim. I let my worries settle in the dark and keep this peaceful morning in my heart. The green glass holder stays right where it belongs. I pay my check and fold the paper small. The radio plays soft, forgotten songs. I step outside and softly leave it all.